ANC has presented its January 8th statement in Mpumalanga earlier this month. In his address, the President Cyril Ramaphosa emphasized the urgent need for government to tackle service delivery issues at local government level. And today we're delving into the initiatives and progress of the Thembisile Hani local municipality in that province. Joining us in studio to talk more about this is the Municipal Manager, Dumisani Mahlangu, who will shed some light on the municipality's endeavors to promote local development, create job opportunities, and of course foster economic growth within the community. Dumisani, thanks for making time for us. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Clement. How are you?
Good. So what makes the Thembisile Hani municipality story so successful?
I wouldn't say that we are a successful case study as a municipality as yet. However, there is something which clearly distinguishes Thembisile apart from the many other municipalities which would have. And that's mainly based on an analysis which was conducted by the current 6th administration, as led by the executive, of course, that being the mayoral committee. Looking at the challenges of the municipality and clearly outlining a way forward as to how we're going to address those particular challenges. So we're one of those municipalities, if not the only one in the country, which has got 5 key pillars of service delivery. Pillar number 1 basically being bulk water supply. Pillar number 2 being roads and stormwater. Pillar number 3 being refuse removal. Pillar number 4 being financial viability with emphasis on revenue collection. Pillar number 5 being socio-economic development, Clement.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are just some of the matters which have been looked at, and we're implementing programs in line with that. Not to say that we're not doing anything else in terms of other core services which we ought to deliver as a municipality. But our challenge is our program of action is championed by those pillars which we have as an institution.
So what's the progress in addressing those challenges, those pillars you've just mentioned?
Look, we have not just placed pillar number 1 as bulk water supply. The municipality has an extensive challenge of bulk water supply over the years. However, there are measures which are in place, which we are implementing currently to address the issue of bulk. Look, we are sitting with a demand of 99 megalitres per day as a municipality. Currently, our sources can only give us on average 45. However, there are short to medium term and to long term projects which we are already implementing as an institution. Just now, recently, I think on Friday, we are attending the Water Services Authority Summit with a clear objective of wanting to engage the DWS on what we believe is going to assist the municipality. And sitting where I'm sitting now, I believe that we have been able to be heard, finally, in terms of our impasse with the city of Tshwane, which has basically not been able to supply the municipality with bulk for a consistent period. Albeit there are just those inclement instances of water supply. Now you look at the issue of roads and stormwater. I believe we're doing fairly well with limited resources. We must stress as an institution, it is difficult given our low revenue collection rate which we have. And in essence, the bulk of the work which you ought to do must come from an equitable share, which is your grant which you are receiving from National Treasury. So, but we've given ourselves a target to say by end of this particular year, we want to have closed all the potholes which we have within the municipality. While we are proceeding with preventative maintenance, you would know currently we are mainly dealing with reactive maintenance, simply because of the heavy rains which we are experiencing. But come your winter months, that is where we'll be able to then start the issue of preventative. And it's a continuation, I must indicate. Hence, we are saying by end of December, we want to have closed all potholes. And our target is to basically say beyond December 2024, when residents speak to the municipality and raise issues of potholes, we must be able to respond within 48 hours. Then we've got issues of electricity. We're not a municipality which distributes as an electricity distribution license. We don't have one. but we've taken a sound resolution after consulting our communities at large through our mayoral imbizos, led by the executive mayor, which is so we're able to resolve the issue of a license and be eligible. I mean, it's a constitutional obligation for municipalities to be able to do so. So if you look at the census 2022, it stipulates a succession rate of 96.9% of households which have got access to electricity within the municipality, up from 92.3%, if memory serves me correct. Then you've got your issues of refuse removal, streamlined approach. Our communities know exactly as to when the municipality is going to come forth and collect revenue within their areas. We must also indicate that we're working with the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, who are being assisted to license 2 more landfill sites within the municipality, and that's going to assist us with more efficiency. I can go on and go on, but it's okay.
Let's talk about financial stability, because that's critical for any municipality. But most municipalities struggle with cash flow. So how do you keep your finances sound and stable?
Look, you must comply with your Municipal Finance Management Act. We have no other option but to comply with that. But since we have arrived in the municipality in September 2022, we have instituted quite a number of changes. And the first of them was basically to ensure that everything is done through a streamlined approach. There isn't an incident whereby you're going to have, or an event where you're going to have something coming directly to the accounting officer with financial implications without that going through the chief financial officer for her to be able to review, for her to be able to advise the accounting officer, good to know, this we can be able to deal with, or this we are not in a position to do so. What is also important in my view is a sound working relationship with quality assurers. I'm mainly referring to your audit committee. I'm mainly referring to our risk management committee. Those are important stakeholders of the municipality with seasoned colleagues which are there to advise the municipality in instances whereby we might be struggling and so on. So we've been able to institute sound internal controls whereby also our management knows exactly that we do have certain committee meetings whereby certain matters will find expression there, and we don't just wake up and say, no, we need 1, 2, 3, whereby it's as if we're failing to plan. Look, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and that's not who we are. We plan thoroughly and we implement accordingly.
What about revenue collection? You indicated low revenue collection, then low revenue collection rate. What's the plan to try and deal with that so that that becomes part of stabilizing your finances when you can somehow increase the rate of that collection?
That's our pillar number 4. The municipality for quite a number of years has been hovering at a collection rate of 5%. We must indicate in the previous financial year, June 2023, by end of June, we're sitting at 22%. And our target, which we have given ourselves as the 6th administration, is to say by 2026, when you go to local government elections, by that time we must be at a minimum of 60% revenue collection. Look, in terms of the debt owed to the municipality, we are sitting mainly with 3 categories. That would be your state-owned organs, that's government. You also have commercial stakeholders, that's business. And then we've got our residents. So the municipality has instituted a program of an amnesty incentive scheme, whereby we've said we are willing to write off a debt, but you can't write off 100% of a debt which is there, simply because the law does not allow for us to do so. So we've said to our residents who are willing to meet you halfway by writing off 90% in exchange for them paying 10% of what they owe the municipality. Then we start afresh. And this is historic debt. It's not just something accumulated. I think we're sitting at roughly 1.3 billion from our residents. We're doing quite well in terms of state-owned organs. We're collecting about 40%. businesses as well are coming on board. But we have also had the plea of our people, the plea of our SMMEs through the recent round, my engagement with Mamera Limbis, whereby small businesses indicated to us, kindly extend the issue of amnesty to us as well. As you would know, if you owe the municipality or government, there's no way in which you can institute any particular business with government. So we've been able to say to them, okay, we've passed the policy, now you are also eligible for 50% write-off in exchange for you paying 50% of what you would owe the municipality. And we've extended this particular scheme up until the end of June in the current financial year.
Are you not worried about the precedent that may set? So how do you, one, be sympathetic towards even the businesses without creating an impression that even in future they can go without paying for whatever reason, whether the businesses are struggling or not, because at some point there may be an agreement that the municipality get into with them?
We are not planning to go beyond June, so it is not as if we're setting a precedent which is going to negatively affect us as a municipality in future. But it's so that we deal with our historic debt. Given the reports which are there, we can see there is a paradigm shift from the community of Thembisile. They are coming forward and saying to us, the municipality, we can see what you are doing. We are trying by all means to deliver basic services to us. And it is for us to ensure we meet you halfway by paying what is due to the municipality for that which we deliver to them.
Dumisani, Mahlangu, thank you so much for making time for us this afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir.
He's with the Thembisile Hani local municipality in Mpumalanga.